Hi guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to the Business Journey with Jordan channel. And finally, we're going to be able to do my office tour after about 3 months of designing it and trying to get all the important pieces to come together. And so what I'm going to show you first right now is the public area here in the main floor. And as you can see, finally, I've also been waiting since I moved here. They have my name up here on the business center. As you can see, I am room 105. And I'm also going to be showing you our boardroom. Just really quick. I've never been able to have a meeting here yet, but we never know. And maybe soon we're going to be having a meeting here. Also, shout out to my videography and image manager, Carl DeRupe, for helping me out with this very important office tour right now. And finally, I know I've been mentioning in my previous videos about my office, and when I came here one day and I saw that my name was already on this particular sign, you couldn't imagine how happy I am, and I feel like words are not enough in describing how I felt back then. But I don't want to keep it any longer, and so I'm going to show you my first ever office at 22 years old. And so, welcome to my first office. I am very excited to show you right now, and this is months, if not years, of hard work, because what you see here in my office are stuff that I have acquired throughout the years of my career and my journey. I am going to show you first this particular picture frame that I have gotten recently. I think it's only been a week. As you can see, it says best businessman and bachelor in the world. And I feel like that inspires me when I think that I want to be the best, and that I can be the best, you can be the best in whatever you do in life. And so we just have to keep motivating ourselves and inspiring ourselves. And so this is where I put my stuff right now. Maybe I'll get a small table, hopefully. I know it doesn't look very presentable, but we'll make do of it. This is a cabinet that I got from IKEA. I've gotten this from where I worked before, some of the books that I have, and some of the books that I've read before. This is the first product that I have ever made in my life. Back in grade 11, we had an entrepreneurship competition. It's called a Dragon's Den or Dragon's Nest competition. In the US, we have what we call the Shark Tank, and in Canada, I think it's called Dragon's Den. Hopefully I'm correct. But then we have an entrepreneurship competition back then in grade 11. That's what we came up with. This is from my first ever business case competition, and that happened back in January this year. We went to Alberta. I competed in the entrepreneurship discipline, and I definitely learned a lot of lessons, met a lot of awesome people, and I value all of those up to this day. As you can see, I participated in the Leadership Winnipeg program from 2020 to 2022. So I keep this here. I got this printer a year or 2 years ago, and to be very honest, it doesn't have ink right now, and I haven't used it in years. So hopefully I can use it again really soon. This is my workspace, and this has been an area where I've been spending a lot of my time in the past couple of months. My MacBook has been really helpful in terms of trying to achieve a lot of things. And of course, I keep my graduation picture right in front of me so I can continue to be inspired and motivated during the times when I get tired and when I get unmotivated. This is my memorabilia or I'm not sure, sentimental corner. A lot of these things are from certain events that have been really significant in my life. As you can see, when I competed in badminton tournaments back in high school, some pictures with friends and family when I traveled to Calgary, Toronto, my diplomas, awards, some artwork from friends, and a lot of other stuff that are very dear to my heart. This particular laptop is for my day job right now. I currently work as an employment services advisor for a nonprofit organization. And so this is also here in my office because I go here after my work during the day. And this board, I got it 1.5 years, 2 years ago. Back then, I was still living with my family. So if you haven't watched my apartment tour or my first ever place after moving out back in 2020, I recommend that you watch it. And this is the last piece that I have gotten for my office. This was the last furniture that we've been waiting. And that's why in the last 2 to 3 months I haven't been able to film my office tour, even though I moved here back in February 15th. As you can see, I have a lot of picture frames, and you know, they have the same themes. They're like downtown of New York, Toronto, because I am a city type of guy, as you can see here as well in this particular picture frame. So, you know, when someone would ask me if I would prefer, you know, beaches or mountains or living in a rural area compared to living in downtown or in a bit busy place, I would definitely 100% answer that I would prefer living in downtown or living in busy cities. I've always dreamt of having my own refrigerator in my own office. And so I guess I have just been able to achieve 2 dreams already. First, having my own office at the age of 22 years old. And back then when I was still dreaming about it, I didn't know when it would happen. But I guess I'm just very glad and excited right now that it is happening, or I finally have my own office. And the second dream is to have my own refrigerator in my own office. Right now I've finished some snacks and drinks already. So there's some water, milk, coconut water, and it's kind of empty right now, but there's also some food in the freezer section. But I definitely have to go grocery shopping really soon. This is from my graduation back in 2019. And believe it or not, but I've only been able to put it in a picture frame and put it up this year. I think just a month ago, or maybe less than a month ago. So for about 2 to 3 years, it was in the storage, it was hidden. And so I'm really happy that now I get to see this every time I go to my office. This particular table I know doesn't look the most organized because I have not been able to get supplies organizer, you know, office stuff organizer, and organizer for my receipts as well. Fun fact about me, I keep all of my receipts. If you don't, I highly suggest that you do, starting now. Whenever I have to go back to certain transactions, or for some reasons if I have to return stuff, I do have all of my receipts to keep track. I keep some of the stuff because I don't have a large cabinet in my office under the table. And so, oh, here is another thing that I will show you. And as you can see, the theme of this office has been about being professional, you know, wanting to have a space that can make me the most productive that I can be. And that's the reason why I got my own office in the first place, because I've always known that I cannot be working at home. I am not the type of person who can mix a place where I should relax and a place where I should work. And if you don't know already, my dad named me after Michael Jordan, and it's because he's been his idol ever since, but I didn't end up as a basketball player. Although Michael Jordan is still a person, an icon that I look up to, because he's been very successful and he has worked his way up to be where he is right now. Back then, when we had some event at work, and there was a competition in terms of designing our offices back in Christmas, and some of my coworkers knew or learned that I was named after Michael Jordan. And so what they did after the competition, they gave me this, which they used for the competition. And it's Michael Jordan himself. Although obviously it's not his real size. He's definitely way taller than that. But just because I'm very sentimental, I keep things that are very meaningful to me. And so that is my quick office tour. Thank you so much for watching this video, for taking some time to spend with me to celebrate and to showcase this professional space that I've been able to get for myself. This is such a big achievement for me and for everyone that continues to support me. And so again, thank you so much. I feel like I can just keep going on in terms of thanking you for the support that you continuously give me, and I hope to continue uploading more awesome content. I hope to see you in my next videos to come. Continue to do great things for yourself. I hope you have a good day, good evening whenever you're watching this. And that's it for me right now. I hope to have a much bigger office space, workspace for my whole company in the future, and hopefully even a better one, even a more beautiful one, although I feel like this is already fantastic itself. But we will also get there, and I hope that you stay in this business journey with me. And so that's it for me tonight. Again, thank you so much, and I'll see you really, really soon. Ciao!